Hello, Sagittarius. Welcome back to the channel. I'm Jen with Bohemian Path Tarot, and we are doing October readings today. I've got the Wonderland Tarot here, and we've got a rune deck and the Wisdom of the Oracle. And as always, these are, oh wow, these are, oh wow. Sorry, sometimes I get distracted when I'm looking at the cards. I get distracted in the middle of my preamble here. These are general Sagittarius readings for a general Sagittarius audience. So please take what resonates for you and leave the rest for another Sagittarius. I invite you to check out the videos for all of your major astrological placements for the most useful guidance. So your sun sign, your rising sign, and your moon sign. Okay. Nathus, that's your rune card. And let's get your Wisdom of the Oracle card. Chaos and conflict. Oof. It's okay not to panic. Okay. Wow. So one thing I noticed right away when I was doing this, you have 3 3s. So 3 3 3. 3 belongs to the Empress, right? We love that. 3 of Wands, the 3 of Swords, we can deal with that. 3 of Pentacles, these are all great. We end on a beautiful card of hope and healing here. We love that. We'll get into the tarot in just a moment, but I wanted to hit on the beautiful moments here because this rune card sounds kind of harsh, but it's not. There's really a lovely lesson in this. And Nathus is the card of pivoting. It's essentially a card of creativity, but the creativity we get to display when facing a challenge or maybe even a crisis. So it's kind of what our grandmothers and great-grandmothers went through during the Depression, and the fun ways they used to have to make a dollar stretch when times were tight, or that's the kind of the essence of this card. It's the willpower to continue to move forward when you've got a big dream that has multiple steps to it, or is a long journey, like becoming a rock star or a TV actor or something that's a difficult path. Something you need that inner fire to face. That's kind of the essence of this particular rune. Having that need for willpower and creativity and the willingness to forge ahead, even if the path is challenging, or if life tosses you a curveball. Now, there's a sort of an echo here with chaos and conflict. It does suggest that perhaps there's some part of your life, or maybe some relationship, where there is some chaos. It could be with a person specifically, or a situation. Maybe it's your it's a job that you have that is ill-suited for you, or you're ill-suited for it, or maybe there's a relationship in your life where there's a stubborn disagreement or something. This card tends to indicate, take it as it resonates for you, some relationship or situation where there is some sort of standoff or chaos, or being at odds with something or someone. That doesn't mean we can't put it to right this particular month, and certainly this rune suggests, with willpower, with determination, with creative gumption, challenges can be overcome. So now let's go through the tarot, because we certainly see by the end of the month, we see a beautiful ending. So let's go through it. In the first column, we have the Knight of Pentacles paired with the Three of Swords. Now, traditionally, the Three of Swords does indicate a feeling of loss, or certainly a situation where your head and your heart are not in alignment. And the Knight of Pentacles tends to be one of the slower moving knights. And knights can be agents of change, so often a message or a messenger can bring you some news with which you are invited to take action. It could be something like you're invited to a job interview, or you're invited to move in with someone, or you're invited to open up a line of credit to finally buy that food truck, or something along those lines. With the Suit of Pentacles, we're usually looking at your resources, so something like mortgage, your job, your finances, your living situation, something like that. So it would be a message, or somebody with a message that has to do with your job or living situation or finances. But something in that arena might feel like a loss, or might feel like a disappointment. And this could be where you need to get creative, or where you may be in a bit of chaos or conflict with someone, or disagreement with someone. It could be a spouse or a colleague or a business partner. You have conflict or a disagreement, something like that. That could be this situation, or a living situation. Maybe it's you need to get on the same page with a roommate, or you need to let go of a roommate, or something like that. Take it as it resonates for you. You'll know best for your situation. But as we see with this particular rune, you can get creative, Sagittarius. With your willpower, with your inner fire, you can work through this chaos and conflict to find a better situation. And we see that happening in this month. The Page of Pentacles sees you maybe learning a new skill, or learning some new news, or making another connection, again in the area of your resources, a job, maybe making a lateral move in some way. And the Three of Pentacles tends to be a situation where you succeed at work. You take a new role, you get a new job, you get a new contract, you get a new gig, or you're offered a leadership position, or better hours, or something like that. There's something that happens that allows you to flourish, succeed. It feels like a victory. So, congratulations, but it could be part of this putting this situation, taking it out of chaos and conflict, and putting it more into your control. The next column, we have the Four of Swords and the Six of Pentacles. The Nine of Pentacles, even better than the Six of Pentacles. The Nine of Pentacles is a card where you are feeling a greater sense of independence, a greater sense of security within yourself. You may even be launching some sort of entrepreneurial piece, an Etsy shop or something along those lines, maybe something even bigger. The Four of Swords indicates a time when you may be separating from something that was stressful. You may be taking a spa day, you may be taking a vacation, or certainly at least removing yourself from a stressful situation physically, taking some downtime. And in the very last column here, we see these Three of Wands and the Star. These are both cards of success, victory, of recognition. Once again, this is typically success, or sort of seeing your ships coming in. This can even be a sort of recognition piece beyond just your community or just the office. If you have something like a TikTok or YouTube channel or Instagram, there could be some sort of worldly or almost universal recognition. Something could go viral. There could literally be a global piece with the Star. Certainly there is validation here that feels like healing. We have come such a long way from the Three of Swords when we get to this piece here. This is relief, a sense of peace and hopefulness, hope for the future. So there we have it, Sagittarius. I'm going to leave it there for now. I hope that's helpful. If you've enjoyed this reading, please consider leaving a like, share, subscribe, leave a comment. In any case, please take good care. Until next time, bye for now.